Generally, my patients come from close to the office, but Brad drove from far away to find us.
Yeah.
So you came in for some urinary difficulties. You were treated by the VA. They
Sure.
gave you a bunch of medications, didn't work.
No.
So can you tell us from the very beginning, how did you find out about the UroLift procedure, and how did you end up here?
Well, I found out about a TV ad, and I've been struggling with this my entire, well, not my entire life, but at least since I was in my 40s. And yeah, it was the urgency, the accidents I would have, the embarrassment. Then came along the Depends diapers and products.
Wow.
And I don't mean to be saying an actual advertisement for them, but yeah, I had to use the pads continually, and it was really frustrating. And yeah, so I saw it on TV. I did a little bit of research online, and found out that this was the place to go, and it's been great. My frequency, once upon a time, I was getting up anywhere from 4 to 5 times a night, as I told you, and now I'm getting up maybe once, maybe twice. That's probably out of habit. Sometimes I do have a little leakage, but it's nothing like it was, and it's fantastic.
So from how far away did you drive to get here?
Oh my gosh! Well, I live in Globe. Let everybody know I'm living Globe, and it's about an 80-mile drive down here. So well worth the time and effort and energy.
So first of all, I appreciate you driving all this way to get down here,
Yeah.
and I'm glad you found us. Tell us about your UroLift experience. How long did that take? How was your recovery and all that stuff?
Yeah, well, that was, obviously I was a little bit nervous what they have to do to go in through the urethra. It's seemed a little invasive, but yeah, the coming down, preparing for the process was no problem.
How long did it take for you to recover?
Right after the procedure, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, when I could urinate somewhat. Well, it was kind of sporadic. I mean,
Sure.
obviously after the procedure, your bladder's doing what it does.
And how long did that take?
About 3 days.
That's not long at all. Did you require a tube draining your bladder or a catheter?
No catheter, no tube or anything like that.
And tell me about the any changes with your erections or ability to control your urine afterwards.
No problem with erections. The sexual function has been great. As far as controlling my urine stream, it's been a lot stronger. It's been more powerful. I'm able to empty my bladder more, and I think that was the big problem before, is I was unable to empty my bladder, and that was keeping the frequent urination. So yeah, so far
That's awesome, Brad.
I'm really happy.
And it sounds like you named off a lot of improvements. How have all these improvements changed your quality of life?
Well, one thing, I'm not looking for a bathroom everywhere I go. I used to have my special pee spots between here and Phoenix where I have to pull over. I don't have to do that anymore. I do have to watch my fluid intake, my coffee and my water intake a little bit, but I don't necessarily have to do that now. But I do have to watch the caffeine intake. But that's just me. And but yeah, it's pretty awesome. And if like you and I were talking, if there's guys out there in my age group, if you're thinking about it, don't hesitate. It's not a bad procedure at all.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
It's a great procedure. I don't want to say bad procedure. It's a great procedure. It's a good thing.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Oh, you bet. My pleasure. And yeah, any guys out there, get her done.